This year is the 100th anniversary of women in policing, and few people, even our own members, realize that Vancouver Police actually hired the first 2 women back in 1912. So all of the women of the VPD are extremely proud to be a part of this organization, and we're all celebrating 100 years in policing.
And I signed up to do this job the same reason everybody else did, and that's always been the case, is signed up to be a police constable and to provide some help to the people of this city.
I had no idea when I first got into this what it was going to be such a game changer. And I had a very brief conversation with a policewoman at the P&E back in 1974, and she said, you know, we go out in the police cars like the men do now, and I thought, wow, that'd be a great job.
I absolutely love helping people, and it gives me great satisfaction to be there when someone is in need, and the Vancouver Police Department was a perfect fit for that.
I think what inspired me the most about being a police officer was the diversity that came along with the job, knowing that every day was going to be an adventure, and I was able to help people, primarily.
I would say for myself personally, policing has broadened and opened up my eyes to so many different opportunities that I never would have without the path of being an officer with the Vancouver Police Department.
I love the diversity of the job. I love the challenges that it brings, and it's just a fantastic job. I can't believe that I fell into this job. I just feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world.
I like just the diversity that you never know what call you're going to go to next. I like the interaction I have with people on the street. Just a lot of great people. They all seem willing to speak to you. Learning a lot about people. It's a good experience.
I knew from what people had told me around the department that history had said that women hadn't been in a lot of the areas like the doc squad or ERT, sort of the specialty areas. I was pretty uninformed about what the women before had done on this job. So it was something I almost took for granted. It was only until we started talking about this that I realized that women hadn't done some of these things until a very short period of time ago.
My favorite part of policing is catching bad guys. Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Each one of us has different reasons for joining, but I think collectively women enjoy being part of such a fabulous organization. We all have the opportunity to serve the community. We have great camaraderie on the job, and we love working with all our partners, both male and female. And it's just a rewarding career, and anyone thinking of joining should absolutely go for it. It's fabulous.
I often laugh now when I think back of one of the things that I was most criticized for by my peers and supervisors was for caring too much as a supervisor. They would say, you care too much, you've got to stop caring so much. It's more black and white than what you're doing. And I kind of chuckle now when you would take a look at the styles that the management schools are teaching. I could have written the book, but so that's kind of nice to see that people are now trying to find the softer way to actually work with people instead of just ordering them around.
I learned how to deal with things without becoming angry and upset, and learned how to kind of quietly get what you needed or what you wanted, which I think is very often what a woman will do, opposed to perhaps a man who kind of is more blunt and direct about what they need and works that way.
With 23 years on the job, I was used to working with men, and it was never any different. And I didn't perceive it at the time as being different. I was competing, I was training with, and I was successful with people, and they just happened to be guys. It was only when I got in there, it was kind of like, people made a big deal out of it. It was, you're the first woman.
I have always felt I've been treated fairly, I've been treated with respect, and I've never felt that I've been treated differently because of being a woman. I encourage you to continue to challenge yourself throughout your career. Policing as we know it is evolving, and we have to come up with more creative ways and unique ways on how to engage the public. These are the people that we serve, and we need to give them our gold star service.
I have absolutely no regrets. In 28 years of policing, I have looked forward every single day to going to work. There's been times that have been tough, but I still get up the next morning or next night for shift. Look forward to going and doing my job, and if anybody's thinking of this as a career, I say it's a fabulous career. And the Vancouver Police Department is a great department to work for.
I've never regretted becoming a police officer. It is the best decision I've ever made in my life, and as I look back, I think, yeah, you know, it made such a huge difference in my life. It was such a good choice for me. And that's why it's easy for me to say to young women today, if this is something you really want to do, you should go for it. Because I did, and I have no regrets.
There's not a day that I regret, not a day that I haven't wanted to come to work. I've had so many different opportunities, and the pathways that policing allow you and give you the privilege to take, you're only limited by your own abilities and by your own desires and passion. And there are so many routes to travel in policing that from working inside to working in specialty squads and joint force projects, many opportunities that have come up that I've taken and that are available to all of us.
Do I have any regrets about what my career path has taken me in that 23 years? No way. I mean, it's, if I had one, it'd be I don't have enough time. I don't want to say I'm getting older, but there's certain things I haven't done yet on this job that I would really like to do.
Regrets? Absolutely none. This career, this 28 years, has been a collage of ups and downs, good days, bad days, fear, happiness, joy, the excitement of being part of what's happening, the pride of seeing young men and women come up and develop and become great police officers. And it's just been like sliding into home base and winning the game every day. So I wouldn't change it at all, because the hard days just make you tougher and the good days make you happy. This job, this department gave me a family. I have 1,000 brothers and sisters who will always be my brothers and sisters. I don't have to see them. I know I can call on them, and they know they can call on me. And that is something that is so special.